treatment 3-5, everything live, baby. Press box party, saying it's a party in New York City, baby.
A good Wednesday to you. Welcome to the Press Box Party. I'm Antoine. This is Stream 35. Two ways to listen to the show. Of course, you can stream it on mixlr.com/stream35radio. Great way to listen, whether you're on your computer or your phone. Download the app if you are on MixLR. You'll get notified when we go on air. We also have a simulcast for those of you that want to catch a glimpse of Studio 35 and watch some of the stuff we cover video-wise. And just to look at us, look up Stream 35 Radio on YouTube, and you can find the live feed there. Either way you catch the show, make sure you subscribe to Stream 35 Radio, the channel on YouTube, and the MixLR channel. And you can keep up with the station on Twitter as well, at Stream 35 Radio, where you can hit us with stories you might want us to cover. We're broadcasting live, as I said, Studio 35, New York City, in the heart of Manhattan. It's just after 7 p.m. Eastern on this Wednesday. Pretty nice day here in New York. It was mid-60s, almost got to 70 today, so we are approaching good weather. I think we're coasting from here. And, if you want to interact with the show, we've got a chat on the MixLR app, which I already see some people chiming in. Jimmy the Greek, what up? He says, what's up? And then you can also chat us on the YouTube channel, or you can call in a little bit. I'll open up the phone lines, and that phone number is 917-477-7737. We'd like to interact with the listeners. That's why we record this show live, even though I know some of you catch it later. So now, great to have everybody here. I will introduce my guest. He's a regular on Wednesdays. He hails from Gary, Indiana. He's a comedian. He's a bartender. And he's just an all-around good guy. So his family says. Mr. Jonathan Craig.
What's up, man? How are you?
Up?
I'm good. How are you?
Great.
Good.
Should we get to it?
I mean,
Unless you got something to say.
Just a hello to all of you out there in
Hello.
Radio Land.
Good to be back. And again, if you want to call in and be a part of the show, I'll open some phone lines up later. 917-477-7737. Stream 35 Radio. Couple of things that happened this weekend in the sports world. Of course, we have NBA playoffs in full swing, NHL playoffs in full swing. There was another big sporting event on Saturday. Not sure if you caught it, Mr. Jonathan Craig. The Kentucky Derby.
I did not catch it, but I
There was some controversy.
I heard about the controversy.
Controversy at the Kentucky Derby to start the weekend off. People were getting drunk in the rain. It was really coming down there. It was nasty. Although it's a party I need to take part in. I've never gone to it.
You never been to the Derby?
Never have. What about you?
I said that like I've been a bunch of times. What, you've never been to the Derby, man?
Yeah. Does that mean you have been?
No, I haven't. Let's make a trip out of it next year. We'll go.
I'm with it.
We'll have some mint
But
juleps.
it's usually raining. Kind of puts a damper on everything.
Yeah. No pun intended.
It was funny watching people out there. Girls are trying to wear their nice dresses and nice little hats, and people were just getting soaked.
Just getting
muddied up.
Yeah.
Can't wear high heels on the infield.
No.
And that kind of elements. But the horses raced.
They did.
They go no matter what. Reminds me of I shared with you one of my favorite Seinfeld clips.
Yeah. You did.
Of course, those not familiar with horse racing, horses that do well on wet tracks are called mudders.
Mudders. Mudders.
Mudders if you're from particular areas of New York.
Mudder. The horse is a mudder.
Yeah.
Performs well in the mud. That was a terrible New York accent.
That really.
That's terrible.
I thought
I don't know what
the
that
amount
was.
of time you spent out here, you were better than that.
I am. It's just,
I didn't know he's gonna win. My UPS guy, Lance. The guys who own the horse are his regular customers. Every horse he's ever given me is won. Yeah? Yeah, see, they've been sandbagging, looking for a good spot. He's been getting in light because they're using a bug boy on him, and the workouts have been unpublished. Now they're ready to run with him. They're gonna break his maiden. He's gonna go for a great price, maybe 30 to 1. I'm telling you, it's a lock.
But it rained last night.
Exactly. This horse loves the slump. It's in his bloodlines. His father was a mutter. His mother was a mutter.
His mother was a mother?
What did I just say? Come on, let's go up to the office. I'm gonna call my bookie. Hey, don't tell anybody.
Mudda was a Mudda. And a Mudda that was damn near better than 30 to 1.
Mudda
won the race due to a review after they had already started interviewing
the winner,
Maximum Security's jockey, and then they stripped it from him
right in the middle of the interview.
Right in the he was. You could tell he was not totally celebratory. He's a jockey. He's been in races before.
Mm-hmm.
But what they should have done, and I don't know much about horse racing, but usually right away on the scoreboard, if there's an incident or something happens, they put, hey, this is the winner, but there's an inquiry. Put a big red thing to let you know if you got tickets, you got to ride this thing out.
Hold tight.
Yeah.
Don't celebrate yet.
And they didn't do that. And then they kept interviewing him. And then mid-interview, they said, oh, there's a review. And it took 22 minutes.
Wow, that's
22 minutes.
22.
Everybody just was in limbo with their tickets. And then the horse that won got disqualified, and the horse that was second won the race, and the horse that was third got second.
So
and everybody moved up a spot.
So what happened? How did the horse get disqualified? What happened?
Bumped into another horse.
And that's it.
Damn horse didn't know the rules.
Horse. Come on, horse. You got to do
better.
Yeah,
you got to do better.
You know the rules, horse.
You know the rules.
You know what's up.
You know the rules. So that was some controversy. But I tell you, that could have got real ugly because horse racing in general has been catching a lot of flack.
Mm-hmm.
Santa Anita nearly got shut down because of the number of horses that have been put out of their misery on the track.
On the track?
Yeah, they take care of it right there.
Wait, stop. Wait a minute.
They might have a curtain. We need our racing insider, Mark Dosh. But
so what constitutes?
They put them down on the track.
Like what?
And 23 horses. I mean, Santa Anita had in less than a year, 23 incidents. And I'll tell you, in this race, the horses, I mean, obviously it was slippery.
Mm-hmm.
We're bumping into each other. You imagine one of those horses in front wipes out, and they got to put down the entire Kentucky Dirt, all 21 of the 22
right in front
horses.
of everybody.
Yeah.
That's
going to happen one day.
That's terrible.
And that will officially be the end of horse racing as we know it.
I didn't know they put the horses down right there.
On the track. Got to put them out of their misery when they're all broken legged up.
I mean, it's just a broken leg, man.
Yeah, they don't really have a system, though. Stretching them out. They're suffering.
Take the horse to the vet.
It's pretty messed up.
It's got to be a backup horse. It's not an understudy horse or something like that. Come on.
Man.
Nothing.
So, and then I read an article that the retired horses, South Korea it's becoming like a big delicacy, very expensive.
Retired racing horse meat.
To eat, thoroughbreds that have raced.
Wow.
And they take them over there and they slaughter them. And somebody took a video of one of the slaughterhouses and they put them in line and just decapitate them right in front of the other horse. Like the horse next knows what's coming. They're not dumb animals.
I mean, at that point, after you see about 2 horses' heads get cut off, you figure out what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Quick.
I don't care what kind of animal you are.
Yeah, you ain't got to speak English to know what's going on. Like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm next. Oh, no.
It's not funny.
It's not funny, but that's terrible, man.
Things like this, yeah. I'm telling you, one of these days, something bad's going to happen in a big... Because, and like they said with the rules, everybody got bent up about it because everybody watches this race. Everybody bets on this race.
Right.
But on a regular Tuesday at a regular track in West Virginia, they have these, the losers or the winners, getting docked for bumping into other horses. Happens all the time.
They put those
just
down
hasn't
too.
happened on this stage.
So they've been putting horses down this whole time.
Oh, you're still on the. I'm talking about anything. Putting them down. Controversial finishes. All this stuff is regular. It just happened to be on TV.
I guess you got a point.
Let's see what we got here. Bring back the magic hour, says Chief Firewater.
The magic hour.
Follow Magic on Twitter, and you'll have your own version of the Magic Hour. He's back to tweeting now. Remember that was his big thing? Why he didn't want to be a GM?
Yeah.
All right, one more thing about the horse racing stuff before we get out of here on it. Actually, I got one other thing, too. That's considered quote-unquote horse racing. Story right before the Derby. Kentucky Derby's winner's poop went on sale for $200. Somebody bought it.
It's $200 for some horse poop.
This was a jar of poop from the 1997 Kentucky Derby winner, Silver Charm.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? From 1997.
Oh, they had multiple jars. It wasn't one. $200 a piece.
$200 a piece for some.
They sold out.
22-year-old crap.
Well, it went to a charity.
Yeah, but who wants a jar of 22-year-old poop? What does it even look like? I am curious to see what form
if our racing insiders out there listening, Mark, hit us up.
Yeah, let us know what's going on.
He might have scored a jar of this.
Hey, man, I need
horse
to be
race
out there
poop.
scooping up horse poop.
Listen to the Press Box Party, 917-477-7737. Just about to open up those phone lines.
Yeah, we're scooping up that poop.
And something else came across my timeline here.
What's that?
With all the talk of the Derby, of a sport I was unaware of. They actually did a documentary of it. It is a sport for, I guess you would say, preteen girls. And they didn't feature anybody else in the video.
They did not.
It's called hobby horsing.
Hobby horsing.
Hobby. And I guess a hobby horse, I didn't really know those things had a name, did you?
I didn't either. It's
like a broomstick with a horse's head.
Yes.
It's a kid's toy.
It is.
I've seen them.
It's like a kid's
called
toy
a hobby
from
horse.
like 100 years ago.
There's an actual, and if you guys are on YouTube right now, our YouTube channel, Stream 35 Radio, no space.
Yes.
I can't play the audio. It's a Finnish documentary from Finland.
Yeah.
So I can't play the audio. They do subtitles. But the audio's not the point in this.
No. That's not the point.
It's not the point. It's really not. So I'll put here. They'll show some hobby horse highlights with some of the stars.
And then we'll explain later.
We can explain right now. It starts with a scene of a girl going out into the forest.
By herself. Yeah.
With
a broomstick.
And
a horse's head on it. And it's called hobby horse.
Hobby horse. And it's a competitive sport in Finland.
And they pretend
I'm sure you can find it out here. And they actually jump. Yeah, they have obstacle courses.
Yeah, they pretend like
the horse is doing the jumping, but they're jumping.
Yeah.
With the broomstick.
Mm-hmm. So it's just teenage Finland girls with an imaginary horse. And they're quote unquote riding the horse, but they're really just galloping around with the horse.
Yeah.
And they go through the
course
that the horse would go through. So they're jumping over the hurdles with the horse. Well, not all of them.
Look at that hurdle.
Yeah, that hurdle was kind of low.
There was a hurdle that was about 3 inches from the ground.
Because she couldn't make it
that
over
was
the higher
That was the novice. Hey, now.
I mean, you know.
That was the novice course.
Every hobby horse rider's not going to be as good as the next.
This is a thing, man.
It is
a competitive thing.
Yeah,
they travel.
They compete. They travel. They build sisterhood. And it really helps the young kids get through hard times.
It does. It gets deep. If you read the subtitles on this, they're talking about, like, these are my friends. I mean, look, I'm all for kids finding ways to...
Yeah.
Hobbies.
I think this is one of those things where everybody, you know what? I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
It's disturbing. Look at that. She cleared a
She
huge one there.
She might have a future in track and field. Just ditch
Chief
the horse.
Firewater asks if one of them breaks a leg, do they get put down?
All
right. Now.
Yeah, they do. They put them down right on the track, Chief Firewater. And not the horse.
You ain't going to see your 13th birthday.
That's it. You're washed up, kid. Right in front
And then
of
this music they got behind them galloping in a shallow lake.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you could do
Look at that line. Look at the line of people that
It's
are going to
ridiculous.
this event.
But you could do all of the stuff without the horse.
I know.
It's just called exercise. You just go out and
I mean, you can walk with it too.
Yeah, you can. And you look.
Hobby Horse Revolution is the name of that flick.
It's coming. It's here. It
No,
came
it's
in
here.
2017, so it's 2 years into the revolution. I'm gonna get me.
I wonder if it's picked up in America.
No, I'm gonna get one. I'm
Can
gonna get us
anybody
both one.
confirm or deny if this is here? In the
You know
state?
what we can do?
I mean, ESPN had on cornhole the other day.
Instead of hobby horsing, we can hobby joust each other on the street. In an intersection.
That would be much more interesting.
Only in intersections, though. I'm getting us hobby horses and broomsticks, and we're jousting in the middle of the street. It's coming. Summer 2019. Hobby jousting. It's coming to a city near you.
I mean, kids nowadays, there could be worse things
They
they'd be
could
into.
be worse things.
That's for damn sure.
That is true.
So, any parents of hobby horsers? Is that what would you call them?
Hobby horsers? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hobby
I guess
jockeys?
it could be worse.
Do you call them hobby jockeys?
Hobby jockeys. Yeah. All right, on to other sports.
That's not a sport.
The NBA playoffs
Yeah, playoffs.
are in full swing. I miss this song, don't you?
I do too.
It's because we actually used to watch good basketball after the song ended.
That is a fact. Some good hard-nosed basketball.
I mean, NBA playoffs have been horrible.
yeah, I mean they're getting
Horrid.
better. First round wasn't that good, but
They've been horrible.
they're getting ready.
So what do you think? We got 2 games coming up tonight.
Yep.
2 big games. One team facing elimination. That would be the Boston Celtics in Milwaukee. Milwaukee favored by 9 points in that one.
Milwaukee has just been. They have really been holding it down. I'm gonna say I didn't have a whole lot of faith in Milwaukee. Not that they weren't the favorite, but they didn't have a lot of playoff experience, so I didn't know how they would fare against a team so good as the Celtics. But they've been on them.
Yeah, you were knocking Milwaukee
I was. I admit.
going into this series or after the first game. Well,
Me
the first
and
game
DMX was very skeptical.
DMX was who we had in the studio the other day.
Yeah, he was very.
He was
skeptical.
not happy with what he was seeing out of Milwaukee. And now, how's your tune change? Milwaukee going to the Eastern Finals now?
I don't see them going to the finals, but I didn't see them making it out of the
Well, to
second
talk
round.
about what happened last night, Toronto takes control of their series, staying in the East,
Yeah.
up 3-2. They, of course, have to go to Philly tomorrow.
Yeah, they're gonna put Philly to sleep, man.
So,
and I had I
Embiid
thought
in his
Philly would
diarrhea
put up
looked
a
like
better fight, though.
Embiid in his diarrhea.
Come on, man.
That's what did him in.
You got to ball until you put it all out on the floor.
You got to
man.
ball till it fall
Yeah.
out of your booty.
I bet you won't nobody guard them then if you out there pooping on everybody. Scoop that up, put it in a jar. $200. Come on, win the game.
Oh, I promise you, in Philly, not only would they sell a jar of Embiid's poop for $200, the dude that bought it would eat it.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
That's Philly fan.
Is it?
Tell me different, Philly.
Is that how
if
Philly
you're
gets
listening.
down? Philly, call in. Somebody from Philly, call in and
They had after the Eagles won a Super Bowl.
somebody.
I
ate
won't
some
play
poop.
the video. Somebody ate. They had the horses.
Yes, I do.
Riding the
remember
cops
this.
around.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
that went
someone
viral.
ate the horse's poop.
No need. If you don't believe it, look it up.
And that horse-
Unless you're living in under a rock, you saw that.
Yeah, and that horse didn't even play in the game.
And that horse did not play in the game.
Nope.
But the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then the other game tonight, Golden State in a series that's tied 2-2 goes back home.
Mm-hmm.
And Houston,
H-Town.
where you at?
Where you at, Houston?
We need to make a bet. Jonathan Craig's auntie,
Yeah, man.
if you're new to the show, calls in from H-Town
Yeah,
a lot.
all the time.
And she claims the Rockets. I wonder what her thoughts are on the rest of this series if you're listening.
She was talking
Auntie
cash
Ozella.
the other day.
So you're saying the Rockets got no chance in this one. Starting tonight.
Yes, it's over for these guys.
Well, they lose tonight. Yeah, they got to win 2 in a row.
Yeah. I just don't. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't see the Golden State Warriors losing to the Houston Rockets in this series. I just don't see it happening.
I don't see it happening either.
No.
From the jump, I think the Clippers won 2 games in
Exactly.
Oracle.
And then they put them on ice.
I didn't get them anywhere.
Nowhere. I mean, they're not going to sweep like they did a couple years ago. And I think that's what a lot of people are basing this on. Like, oh, they didn't sweep. Yeah. But that's not even fun. So I'm glad that they're losing games because it makes the NBA Finals a little bit more exciting. Like if they just went in and beat everybody 4-0, it would be even worse because we knew they were going to win in the first place. But to at least make it interesting for the fans.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we don't talk like that. They don't extend series.
Oh, they don't. Oh yeah. No, they don't. They would never do such a thing.
They don't do that.
They would never extend series to profit on games.
But the whistle does have a lot to say. Listen, and then we could talk about what Denver's up 3-2 now.
True.
But the playoffs have been crap. Agreed? We had that
Yes.
Portland-Denver crazy game.
That was good.
That was good.
That was
Warriors
probably the
Rockets
best game of
have
the-
had some good games because there haven't really been blowouts.
No, they have some good games.
Give you that. Everything else been garbage.
Yeah, it's
And
been a lot of lopsided wins or
a
losses.
lot of lopsided games. And I think I'm just waiting for Golden State versus whomever.
It's going to be Golden State versus the Toronto Raptors.
But it would be good that if this series with Houston went 7.
I would love to see it go 7.
And then before we get off NBA, looks like Tyronn Lue is going to turn down the Lakers job. So the dysfunction is reaching peak levels.
Wow. So he don't want to coach LeBron.
Yeah. Who he's coached before, who's supposed to be his boy.
Right? Or he just don't want to go back to where he got stepped over by Allen Iverson. Which one is it?
I don't know. This LeBron guy's turning into the plague.
There's a lot of people that don't want to deal with him.
Yep.
I think it's all down here. I don't know what LeBron James is going to have to do, but he's going to have to do something better with the Lakers because they suck in the East.
Yeah.
They would be a terrible team in the East.
Yeah. They would have gotten the playoffs, though.
They'd have lost in the first round.
Yes. Something that's been a little more exciting in the postseason is, you know what that is?
A boat horn?
It's hockey horn.
Aha.
Every arena has a different one.
I got you.
I went with the more subtle one. Some of them are more like,
See, I would have got it. if
Yeah,
you
after
went,
the goal.
eh.
It's a pretty cool little thing they got.
That would be
After
cool.
someone scores a goal.
After all that work they do to score the goal, a lot more should happen when they score goals in hockey. Because they work for those goals. Or they
Yeah, they
should
do.
be like worth more points, like football.
But what does that do? They're still going to be the same number of goals.
Yeah, but it makes the game more exciting. If football
Maybe if
was
they
only
implement
worth
it,
1 point, it wouldn't be as exciting.
what if hockey implemented a goal that's worth more?
That'd be
The
dope.
deep ones.
Like all the way from like half ice. Is that what they call it? Half ice, not half court.
So hockey's loving it. They had a game 7 last night. Went into double overtime. St. Louis beat Dallas. So they're advancing to the semi. Well, I guess you'd say the finals, conference finals, but semis overall. And then they got another game 7 tonight with Colorado, San Jose, in San Jose. And then Carolina is going to start playing Boston in the Eastern finals.
Oh, Boston's everywhere.
Boston. If the Boston Bruins win this title, they will have won the city, the baseball title, the football title, and the hockey title all in the same year.
Wow.
And the Celtics are still alive.
They're not going to win, but that would be cool if they would at least made the...
3 out of 4 ain't bad.
That ain't bad at all, bro. I mean, some cities don't even have that many teams, let alone that many championships.
Yes. One city getting all that.
Come on.
I mean, even getting 2 of them and just getting this team, this hockey team,
Yeah.
and the basketball team went far too. That's enough to One city getting one of those. I mean, look at Milwaukee right now.
Yeah, they all hype and they ain't even.
They got their baseball team a game away from the World Series.
True.
And now their basketball team a game away
from the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've already, no matter what happens, they've had the greatest sports year ever.
Yeah. I mean, for Milwaukee, they doing good.
All right, let's get into some news stories here.
Let's do it.
Enough about the sports. Started off, we got Costco stories.
I love Costco, man.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. I had a Costco membership.
Free samples?
That's the best time to go.
It is.
You know?
Go there hungry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know. Sample day is on like Saturday. Going
We
there.
sound like the biggest cheap asses right now.
Like, yeah, man, going to Costco.
Yeah.
Get some DiGiorno samples.
You ever been to the one over there on 116th?
No, I never been. I
Yeah.
haven't been. I used to go to the one in
They got one in Brooklyn too, right?
Long Island City. I'm classy about my Costco.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
They got one there. They got one in Queens, like Forest Hills area.
Yeah.
They're popping up around here.
Yeah, man. I could dig on some Costco.
2 Costco stories. First one is in Canada.
Canada?
Outside of
Costco
Vancouver.
in Canada? I didn't know that.
They got them in Canada. This happened at a parking lot. What went down in this parking lot in Vancouver Island?
Vancouver Island?
Yeah, what happened?
All right, so
What happened in the parking lot? This was over a parking spot.
this lady has got
Lady,
this-
what do you know?
It's always a lady. It's always some.
Yeah, the ladies have been dominating the police blotter here on Press Box Party's coverage of crime.
So this is like protecting a parking spot to the extreme. All right, Vancouver Island woman whips out machete to defend Costco parking spot. That's right. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Don't believe me? Think this is an observance about broken love? Nope, for a Vancouver Island woman is about being closer to the door when she came out with a 2-year supply of toilet paper or whatever else it was she was going to get and buy in Costco. All right. It was a classic meat shoot that turned into a gunslinger standoff in the blink of an eye. 2 women spotted the same empty parking spot at the same time and did the only understandable thing. One dove and cut off the other first, and then they started arguing. Yep. And then, guess what? The other lady pulled out a machete.
So she just had it in her car.
I mean, she just rolls around with the machete, apparently. You know?
And then out in Wisconsin, we got another Costco incident.
We got 2 Costco incidents.
Yeah. This is high up there in Wisconsin. Menomonee Falls. Say that fast 3 times. Menomonee Falls. Man wanted. And we've got a actual surveillance still photo of this guy. Man wanted for stealing a case. That's 24 bottles, for those that don't know. Of what?
Hennessy.
Hen dog. Hen dog.
24 cases. 24 bottles.
Here, and I'll put that picture up. You guys get it. This guy's still at large.
I'm sure you guys can imagine
Maybe you guys could find him.
what this guy looks like.
There he is with his cart. He looks very happy.
Oh, yeah. Until he gets arrested. Because he's still going to have all the empty bottles because he's saving them. Just stacking them up along the cabinets of his house. Filling them up with water and highlighter
Yeah, that he had a
fluid.
weekend. We forgot to talk about the boxing fight. Wasn't much of a fight, but Canelo won again. But he probably had a hell of a fight party, huh?
Oh, boy. You know this dude had the ultimate fight
He had a
party.
blow. And when you steal 24 cases of Hennessy, you're not trying to save those.
No, you're trying to.
You got 20. You didn't try to steal 2.
Nope.
You got 24
24.
because you are going on a bender.
Yeah, man, it's
With
going
all
down.
your like
it's going down.
You were doing big ass igloo cooler, Hennessy mixed drinks,
Everything. Hennessy
different
Ritas,
flavors,
Hennessy margaritas, Hennessy pina coladas,
Hennessy shots, Jello
Hennessy
shots,
milk, Hennessy in your cereal.
Jello shots with Hennessy.
Yep. Hennessy ice luge. I mean, everything. Hennessy hot toddies, sidecars. Hennessy on the rocks. Hennessy in that glass that your mom and daddy took that picture in the background in, the brandy snifter, all of that. You know what I'm talking about.
Hennessy for days.
Hennessy for days.
Keeping it with criminals.
I
We're gonna
wonder
get to
how
our
that party ended,
we're gonna get
though.
to our unsolved mystery here.
I wonder how that
Too.
party ended.
I'm surprised the party didn't make the news. They should have put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
This also is a great mugshot. We got a couple good mugshots today if you're on YouTube.
What we got here?
I'll read it. This is a Colorado man accused of robbing the same Dairy Queen twice
Twice?
in 2 hours.
And this dude love.
Why
ice
didn't they
cream.
close?
Yeah, after you get robbed the first time
Why
at
didn't
Dairy
you
Queen,
close?
that's it.
Cut your losses for the day.
Everybody go home.
It's not our day.
We just got
We
robbed.
had an off night.
Let's pack it up.
This guy came back.
Oh, y'all still
Again.
open? Ha. I'll have a blizzard. Psych, I'll have all your money. Again, it's me. Ha ha, gotcha.
Look at that mugshot.
The second time they deserve to be robbed. That's just asking for it. Like, how much money
So
did you
how
get
did this
from
go down, man? Take us through it.
All right, so he's in a blizzard of trouble, as the headline says. A Colorado man was arrested on suspicion of robbing the same Dairy Queen twice in one day in Pueblo, Colorado. Cops also believe Levi John Roberts, 37, tried and failed to carjack people doing those robberies. Roberts first robbed the ice cream shop around 9 p.m. on Monday, at which time police responded to a call about an armed robbery, according to the ABC affiliate. Now, the bandit reportedly made off with an undetermined amount of cash, but was forced to make his escape on foot after unsuccessfully trying to carjack a customer at the eatery drive-thru window. Now, responding officers had no luck finding him at the time. However, less than 2 hours later, around 10:40 p.m.-ish, police officers got
So
another...
bold.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back for another blizzard once I'm done with this. So police officers got another chance when Robert allegedly returned to the scene of the crime and robbed the Oakshire Lane Dairy Queen yet again.
And they didn't say what he got away with then, did they?
Now, once again, he also attempted to steal an automobile on his way out, this one belonging to the Dairy Queen employee, but failed to get away with the car. I didn't know that Dairy Queen was such a hot spot for criminals.
0 for 2. Yeah, what are you going to get out of a
How
Dairy
much are
Queen?
you going to get from Dairy Queen, you know? I mean, they selling lots
He
of
was trying to
blizzards,
get-
but
I think he went there probably thinking, like, maybe I'll get a bucket of ice cream. Too.
yeah, he probably was high. Like, yo, I'm going to go rob Dairy Queen. I'll be back. We're going to have all the ice cream. I'm going to get a car. I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
I
Look, this
bet
is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the
That's the
drive-thru,
part of it
right?
that we're not thinking. We're not putting ourselves in this crazy man's
Maybe he
mind
went
frame.
to Dairy Queen to get the car.
get-
it has nothing to do with
yeah.
ice cream.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
sure he
they
had
already
a plan.
got their
I'm
window
sure he had a
rolled
plan.
down.
We'll follow up on that story.
That's actually, hey, you know what?
I think it's time for our unsolved mystery.
You think so?
I do. This one comes out of the great state of Michigan.
Michigan.
You ready to take us through? Or is Robert ready to take us through?
Let's see if Robert is in the...
Robert, you here?
Is Robert in the green room? Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Robbie.
Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries, a creepy guy soliciting Allendale women for bogus wrestling event.
Wrestling?
Wrestling event. That's right, you heard correct, Anton. A wrestling event.
It's Antoine.
I'm sorry,
Robert.
Antoine. They had it misspelled here in the Cliff Notes. I do apologize. Now, multiple women have reported the man who has been going around to stores in Allendale with a particular lie. He's asking women if they'd like to come to the Sleep Inn to participate in a wrestling event. When Rochelle Dozerman was approached by him at the Dollar Tree, she said she was creeped out. She said, "They're looking for like good-looking young women physically fit to wrestle." Dozerman said, "I was getting red flags, so I inquired about it, and then I asked him for any information for like a flyer or something." And when the man didn't have any information, Dozerman said she knew it was suspicious, but she kept talking to him. Like, I knew I was safe, so like part of me was also thinking ahead. Like, I'm a mom, okay? And so like if I keep him talking, then maybe they can catch him on the camera. So like I don't know how this was all working in my mind while I was on the edge of doing this, but I was like freaking out. Dozerman said. Now, Dozerman shared her story on an Allendale Informed Facebook page. Turns out a very similar situation happened at an Allendale family tree.
So is the dollar store.
Family fair, sorry.
Oh.
Yes.
And he's at large.
He's
So we need your help, Stream 35 radio audience.
Yes, there's a man
Press
out there.
box party. You can solve this mystery.
You can.
We'll give you a free t-shirt if you do.
Yes, if you are any ladies are out there, do not respond to anyone asking you to come to the Sleep Inn to wrestle with lingerie. It's kind of creepy.
Interesting approach. You got to wonder if it's ever worked for him.
You know, it probably has worked for him to, I mean, but only at like those kind of places like the Dollar Tree, the Family Fair, you know.
Yeah.
You got to, at least he knows his target market. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
If I'm going to get somebody that's going to go for this, it's probably going to be at Family Dollar or Dollar Tree. I mean, I ain't mad at him for that.
You want to wrestle?
You want to wrestle, girl?
Oh, man. 917-477-7737. Phone lines open. Press box party. The stories don't stop here.
Thought I told you that.
That
we
was our
wouldn't
unsolved
stop.
mystery.
Thought I
Thank
told
you,
that
Robert.
We wouldn't stop.
See you again.
You're
next
welcome,
week.
Antoine. You say, right? I'll see you next week.
Yeah, Robert called me Anton.
Yeah, I
What's up with
apologize. I'm sorry.
All right, this one's out of Statesboro, Georgia. I think we got some sound to it. Let's see what we got here. Give me a second. This is two women bought a box of Legos
Box of Legos.
at a consignment shop.
Secondhand store for those of you who didn't know what
Secondhand
consignment shop
store.
was. Because we didn't.
This is new this afternoon. Deputies in Georgia investigating after 3 women bought a box of Legos here at a Charleston consignment shop. Imagine their surprise when they found more inside than just toys. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
They found $40,000 worth of methamphetamine drugs.
What the?
The Bullock County, Georgia Sheriff's Office says the women had given the box to a child as a present. They thought it was a child's present. When the child opened it, the 3 pounds of drugs discovered inside. Deputies say the women turned the drugs over to the sheriff's office, who called in drug enforcement agents. Authorities determined the drugs were likely mailed to the wrong address. The drugs worth an estimated $40,000.
How are you gonna $40,000 worth of them? Isn't meth cheap?
Yeah, that's a lot of meth, bro. How many building blocks they have? You talking about stacking bricks for real, man.
Yeah.
First of all, how these ladies didn't. If you
That's
go
a
into
Costco
a
version of Lego.
You go to a secondhand store, you got to check these toys. It's secondhand already. You got to see if it's really in there. And then after you find a large amount of methamphetamine, you contact your street dealer first to figure out how much it's worth.
You get an appraisal.
Yeah, you get it appraised before you call the police.
You could tell this man's from Gary. Tell
You
us
know,
more. Then what do you do?
$40K. I mean, I'm sure they only paid about $45
Then
for
what
that.
street do you go to? Tell us the cross streets.
You holler at you find your guy, and if your guy don't know what it is, he's got a guy, and y'all work out a deal. You know, look, I need to get this off.
Oh,
This,
man.
you know, give me $20K.
Stream 35 Radio not giving tips on how to It's like the 10 instead of the 10 crack commandments, the 10 meth commandments.
That's right. You find some meth.
Jonathan Craig's going to tell you how to
You don't turn it in.
deal it.
You get it appraised first. Then you move forward. What's wrong with you guys?
You know the street appraisal's not going to be $40,000 too.
Hey, it's better than what she got.
No,
She did nothing. And she out of like whatever she spent on the gift. She in the hole.
All right, we got a tip for some homeowners out there. Home sellers, I should say. If you're going to put your home on the market, and this story is out of the UK, thank God. Yeah, it's not also out of Georgia, although it very well could be. Make sure you take down your racist artwork or decorations. And if you're following us on YouTube here, I didn't even know they had a name for the British name for one of these dogs is dolls is a what is it? I said it in here.
A Gallowog.
Gallowog, yeah.
I didn't
Maybe
even
that's
know
the regular name for it. Who knows?
what a Gallowog was.
Nor did I. But yeah, it's a little. They had a little stuffed black-faced
doll.
Afro doll hanging in their home in the model pictures to sell the home.
Yeah.
And it stood up there for a little bit, it seems, until somebody said something, and then they pulled it. He's also got some creepy dolls below that
I mean,
are just as concerning.
This whole
I would
setup's kinda
have probably removed those two.
I wouldn't want to live in
This
house.
place looks like it looks like some stuff went down. in
There's
this
some
place.
bodies in the basement.
As I scroll through the pictures, if you want to check that out on the YouTube page. But yeah, man, take that down.
Yeah,
Clean
man.
it up.
Gallowog.
Clean it up. Gallowogs. Those are a common thing to see around the South, though.
Really?
I mean,
you mean
no,
like-
people just own that, like have them passed down.
Oh yeah, I know what you're
Black
talking
and
about.
white people just have these things because
Little
they were
racist
mainstream toys.
toys.
Yeah, but if you come from once
If
you learn,
you're
once
going
you-
to sell your house, please put away all
just
your
put them
little
away. Put away your
racist
stuffed blackface
picking
toys.
any jigaboo toys. Put them away. if
That's
you're
the
trying to
only.
sell your
That's the
house.
advice we're trying to give you.
That's what I'm saying.
We're trying to help you here.
Trying to help you out.
I know we've got listeners from everywhere across the entire globe.
Just don't do it.
Just put them away.
Put it up.
Put it up. Clean wall.
Yeah.
I mean, he had too much junk.
Put it in
Again,
your.
that was he had a lot of problems with his cell pictures.
He did. But you gotta put it up.
All right, this next story. You guys heard what Burger King's doing?
No. If
No,
they're not selling burgers, I don't care.
No, you were disgusted by this.
I was
Okay.
disgusted. At
So we'll
Burger
set up
King.
a couple things before we talk about this.
Right.
Number one,
Mm-hmm.
mental illness,
Is a thing.
suicide prevention,
Yes.
all things that this country's grappling, the whole world, right?
Yes.
So now a fast food restaurant, Burger King, has decided to try to help.
Yeah, because that's Burger King's job.
Are they going to donate to charity, maybe some proceeds?
I don't know, but we're gonna battle mental illness here
Which-
at Burger King.
Yeah,
That's what
in
we're
the
gonna do.
form of unhappy meals.
Unhappy
And
meals.
before I even get into the story,
Mm-mm.
I'm going to show the Burger King hashtag Feel Your Way
Mm-hmm.
video
Oh yeah,
that they came up with.
this is real.
This is not a Saturday Night Live skit.
Mm-mm.
If you only have audio, you can hear it.
Yeah,
This is a Burger King commercial.
commercial.
This is not a public service announcement
Nope.
or whatever they show. Those sad commercials with the smokers. You know, they always show on TV. And then they show like, hey, and then bam, they just hit you with it like, damn, smoking.
Kills.
How could you smoke after watching that?
Can you do anything?
Not a smoker, but
after watching. You can't even eat after some of those commercials.
you're right.
Oh,
You like
man.
got your Kung Pao chicken. And you're just
Yeah,
like,
I'ma just
well,
go
that's a waste.
Eat some kale. Ugh.
I don't want to put anything in my throat after seeing someone's throat out. You know,
True.
it turned inside out. They really get you with those.
They do.
But this is the Burger King commercial. If you're on YouTube, I'll put it up on the screen for you. And Yeah, you got to see this. You guys got to see this.
Not everybody wakes up happy. Sometimes you feel sad, scared, crappy. All I ask is that you let me feel my way.
Feeling blue. Kinda down. Can't wait to leave this closed-minded town.
My boss is such a freaking creep. I just told him to go himself.
When I'm feeling weird or sappy, not all angry, just not happy. All I ask is that you let me feel my way.
Oh, you kind of feeling the song, huh?
I can't believe my student loan. I'm never moving out of my parents' home.
Just got ghosted. Should've known. Pretty sure I'll end up alone.
They say I'm too young to raise my baby girl. Take your opinions and suck it, world.
All I ask is that you let me feel my way. All I ask is that you let me feel my way. All I ask is that you let me feel my way.
No one is happy all the time.
And that's okay. With Burger King salty meal, happy meal, sad meal.
Yeah. The
Whatever.
go F yourself meal, or what was the other one? That was an acronym.
Don't give a F
Yeah,
meal.
don't give a F meal.
The Yaz meal. YAAAS meal. So they're Burger King is attempting to battle
You just
mental
couldn't take
illness. Not by changing their recipes and serving better food and giving us a better quality product that will increase our lives.
Well, if they did that, it wouldn't be affordable.
They are attacking it by putting that same shitty food in a nice, colorful box that says how you feel. Because when I'm feeling down, I like to eat fast food that's going to kill me.
Why?
Yep.
There's so many angles to take this.
It's ridiculous. That commercial is creepy.
It is
song's
creepy.
kind of catchy, but it just makes you want to do psychedelic drugs.
And so I'm thinking
that's what they was doing when they thought about
Burger
this.
King is going to get completely roasted on this online.
No pun intended. They're gonna get flame boiled on this.
Oh, I got you.
online.
God,
Yeah,
see, you're a former McDonald's worker, so you really think that way.
Yep.
All right.
McDonald's would never do this.
See, I'm a former Wendy's worker.
They don't care if you're happy.
We weren't threatened by Burger King at Wendy's.
No, you guys were the third
We
option.
had the Frosties.
You did.
Yeah.
And
we were the third option?
Yeah, you were the third option.
Wow.
Come on, man. Don't act like you don't know. It's like McDonald's, Burger King, and then Wendy's.
Burger King. Here, I'm going to read a couple tweets.
All right.
So, yeah, just to take you through those that couldn't actually watch the commercial. Take you through some tweets. Deep stuff, BK. I like it. And these are all people in the younger. Yeah,
Burger King, you
they are.
nailed it. Oh my God.
Burger King, yeah, you effing nailed it. I hope everyone could understand that not everyone is happy, and that's okay. That's what makes us human. What is going on in this world?
Burger King.
I respect Burger King for the Feed Your Way program to help raise awareness for mental health for kids. And you guys got to see. Hold on, I'm putting it back on the big screen here.
Mm-hmm.
You got to see. There's the yes meal. That means what? You're happy? I don't even know.
I guess.
Yeah, I think that's yes. Like, yeah. Oh, I thought they showed them all here.
They
They
do.
do. Yeah. Don't give a F meal. It's Raiders colors.
Yeah.
Now,
does the meal is the meal
That actually makes sense.
like what is the meal
Pissed
inside? The pissed meal.
No, I think they all have the same things.
Come on, man.
Every real meal is some type of Whopper fries combo. And they're not targeted at young kids. They do not come with a toy.
They just come with Zoltar.
If they came with a toy, they'd come with like either I'm not going to
Eeyore?
No. I'm trying, man.
Hey, no, Burger King's trying.
Burger King's really trying. And people were feeling it. Is this really what's going on out there?
Yeah, man. Burger King's trying to
With
sidestep
kids
the
and
fact
everything?
that, hey, we serve a shitty product, but we care about your mental health. Totally don't care about your physical health. We could care less about that. But we want you to be in the correct mental state as you are obese eating our food. You know, we kind of care. Come on, Burger King. Miss me with that, bro.
Well, yeah, fast food's actually supposed to make you more depressed.
Exactly.
according
It's
to
the reason
scientists.
why these
I get
people
that's what
are
you're getting.
depressed.
But some people get, it's like a drug.
Yeah, and
you
then
get 5 minutes of fulfillment.
Yeah.
And then it's empty.
And then you feel empty. And you
We should do our own commercial, man.
Yeah. I'm going to go buy me one of those.
Just for the hell of it. Which one you getting?
I don't know.
Get the piss.
Depending on how
that'll
I feel
intimidate the clerk. All the incidents fast food places have had with people attacking
this
the
is terrible.
employees.
This is why McDonald's ain't doing
Here you
this.
go.
McDonald's is like, nah, we ain't
you imagine
getting into
McDonald's got another piss meal. I ain't doing this one again.
Mm-mm.
I got slapped in the face
Last time I gave away a piss meal, it was a homeless person. He peed on me. I guess he misunderstood what was happening. But I ain't passing out no more piss meals, to tell you that much. Mm-mm.
So weird.
Yeah, Burger King. Just stick to making shitty food. For once.
Who would have thought the day would come where fast food restaurants are trying to help people?
Period. To help people. Do anything productive.
Well, your Ronald McDonald Foundation has had to help somebody.
Yes. I got you.
Ill-gotten gains, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Around the waist included. All right. Moving right along.
Oh, Burger King.
Listen to the Press Box Party. And it's about 8 o'clock Eastern for our live listeners. Glad to have you here. We got an open phone line, 917-477-7737. Chat line. Of course, you can chat us. If you're watching on YouTube, you can share the videos we can share the videos with you. Chief Firewater wrote, "Yeah, I'm fat, so what?" It's in regards we're covering. If you're joining us late, Burger King. Burger King is fat shaming with the "don't give a F" meal. That's a good point.
Don't give a fat?
Yeah. No, I'm saying though, like that could also apply to the person like, you're eating too much Burger King.
I don't
You're
give
like
a
almost 400 pounds right now. Give me that DGAF meal.
No, it's my DGAF meal. I'm going to eat it. I don't give a F.
Yeah.
Burger King gets me. You don't. I hate you.
Burger King gets me. You don't. I don't know. So this next story, man.
Mm-hmm.
Should I just run the sound on it? Yeah.
Yeah, just go ahead and run the sound on it.
There's some video to it, but you can. It's pretty it's pretty crazy to see the actual. Here, before I give too much away, let me just go with it here.
Man's windshield in Conway that happened. Well, here's an unusual story. A flying turtle shattered a man's windshield in Conway that happened after another vehicle sent the turtle into the air.
News 13, Sabrina Shutter spoke with the surprised motorist today, and a warning, you may find some images in the story graphic.
I still don't understand how the exact angle of that tire for it to just fling into my windshield.
John Gardner says stuff like this never happens to him, but yesterday it did while he was driving into work down Highway 501 in Conway. The rear tire on a truck near him hit a turtle and sent it into Gardner's windshield.
I didn't get hurt at all. I just remember when the cops showed up, he was like, "Hey, you're covered in glass," and because I didn't know, there was any in my hair and stuff like that, so I'm just like, "Oh, okay."
Covered in glass, and the turtle, Rob's Auto Body says it didn't make it.
Yeah, I was definitely surprised because I couldn't even tell what it was at first because it's just a big black dot coming at me, and it's like I couldn't move at all really. So I was just like, oh, okay, I hope it's not too bad.
Gardner says police were called to the scene and the guy who hit the turtle got out of his truck.
He checked on me and like we both stopped and he just made sure I was okay and everything like that.
It'll take almost $2,000 to repair Gardner's car.
The wipers and stuff like that all got broken too, so it's gonna be a lot.
Gardner says he had no time to react and had no space on the road to move out of the way of the turtle. Rob's Auto Body Shop says they buried the turtle. Reporting for News 13, I'm Sabrina Shutters.
All right, before you say anything, I got some background music.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
Man.
Actually, I should have Super Mario Kart. Can't you throw a turtle at the
can't.
people
You can't. How does that even happen? This is like real life Smash Brothers.
People were ahead of
Like
their times with that game.
What would really happen if a turtle flew into your windshield?
And if you couldn't see the video,
yo, that windshield is totaled.
Yeah.
I mean, the turtle
that
was...
dude should have died.
The turtle
That's
was...
the same as throwing a boulder into somebody's
Pretty
windshield.
much. But the turtle got stuck in the windshield. That turtle took one for the team, man. He saved that dude's life. No, that turtle almost killed that dude.
Yeah.
I wonder how many points he got for hitting that turtle.
Terrifying stuff.
They should have made turtle soup. Don't waste the turtle. Come on. It's already
Actually,
dead.
Chief Firewater said that exact same thing in the chat.
Hey, listen, man.
You guys are on the same page here.
You know? Pay it forward, turtle.
Turtle through the windshield. Press box party, 917-477.
Guess we got to start banning car tires now, right?
7737.
The car tires are killing the turtles along with the straws.
Keeping it going. In California, another candidate for a mugshot of the night. For those that can watch.
This guy.
That's quite a mugshot right there. What did this guy do?
This dude looks like I can't even explain what he looks like. What's the dude's name who used to be a wrestler? Papa Shango. You remember him?
I don't
Who
remember
used to
him.
paint his face.
I don't remember him.
He looks like one of these New Orleans street characters with the skeleton face. This guy, but it's like really his real face, and it's tattooed on his face. It's really hard to explain.
Well, what the hell did this guy do?
Oh, he can only.
He's wearing a jumpsuit, so.
Oh, he's definitely in jail.
He got a mugshot.
All right, this
while
dude
incarcerated.
This dude is convicted murderer, allegedly killed and dismembered his cellmate, which is
dismembered his cellmate.
That's how.
What did he do with his teeth?
All right, look, a California inmate was arraigned after allegedly killing and dismembering his cellmate. Jamie Asuna, 31, is accused of decapitating his 44-year-old cellmate, Luis Romero, severing several of his body parts, including an eye and a finger, and cutting out part of a lung, according to Kings County Assistant District Attorney. Okay, Romero bled to death and was discovered by prison security during a morning check. Okay, this is probably the most unusual and gruesome case that I've ever seen, the officer said. And a weapon was located inside the cell and appeared to have been made from some type of razor that had been issued to Asuna. Where did you get this story from? Huh?
I got to instill fear in the viewers.
You just
keep them
did.
Straight. You ever seen that show Scared Straight where the prisoners talk to the high school kids?
Oh yeah, I used to love that show.
Yeah. This is my Scared Straight.
This is your version of Scared Straight.
Don't drink and drive. You might end up in a cell with this guy by accident.
I don't think drinking and driving is going to land you in a cell next to that guy.
You never know. The system's broken. So I hear. I just heard.
I would hope it's not.
That's what I would tell my kids if I ever had any.
Yeah.
I would. I'd throw some stuff like that at him.
Like you can't trust the system.
I mean, you read a story like that, that'll make you think twice before stealing that 24 bottles of Hennessy.
I mean, when you're stealing 24 bottles of Hennessy, you don't think you're going to get dismembered. You're like, at the worst case scenario, I'll probably go to jail for a weekend or something, you know.
You know what's funny about
not trying
that?
to lose my eye or my arm or nothing like that, you know.
We're retracing back, resetting a story of a man in Wisconsin that stole a case of Hennessy from Costco.
Mm-hmm.
And he's on the loose. But the better thing about that, do you recognize this man? I guarantee anybody that knows that man and you recognize that man, you're not calling the cops.
No, you're like, hey, man, where
you
the party
going
at?
to his spot.
Hey, I know you got at least 20 bottles of Hennessy left, bro.
So his phone, him
blowing
being,
up.
Yeah, him being still shotted on that surveillance camera and on TV.
Oh, yeah.
Screwed up his night.
Yep.
Because a bunch of people he probably didn't want to invite to this 24-bottle Hennessy bender.
You know he owes some people a couple bottles of Hennessy,
and
too.
you have to invite him.
Hey, man.
What you going to say?
Look, either you let me in or I'm calling the police. And that's my shirt you got on,
We
dog.
didn't even
Come
think
on.
of that angle.
Yeah. Maybe that was his way of advertising the party. Genius marketing.
Genius. Breast box parties in full effect here.
Yes,
people.
it is. Dismembering and all.
You're saying that. I have a feel-good story coming up, I swear.
I hope so. We need one after the dismemberment.
I have a
What you
feel-good coming up. But before we get to it.
As I was saying, drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs. If you do them, you're bad. Because drugs are bad, okay? It's a bad thing to do drugs, so don't be bad by doing drugs, okay? That'd be bad. Drugs are bad.
Okay, start. That's my segue.
That is a good point. Drugs are bad, kids.
Why are they bad, Jonathan Craig?
Because when you're high, you do stupid stuff, and everything
How
sounds
stupid
like a
can
good
it
idea.
get?
Well, it depends on the drug you're on. And certain drugs like to talk to you and tell you to do stupid
How about
things.
this Australian man?
Oh, this guy. Man high on drugs.
Hold on, there's some video to supplement this.
Oh, yes.
And you know I'm putting it on. Got to.
Why don't you just go ahead and
Let's start from the top
beginning.
here. Here we go.
Was allegedly found in a stairwell trying to mop up his mess.
Well, it started over.
432,000
All right, we'll run it back
litres of
one more
water.
time.
Ran for their lives. Bradley Vogt was allegedly found in a stairwell trying to mop up his mess. 432,000 litres of water. After barricading himself in an office, the 28-year-old Traralgon man is accused of lashing out at police and had to be sedated before being taken from the scene. On May 27 last year, Vogt was a paying guest at the Bella Experience Hotel Apartments on City Road in Southbank. But for reasons unknown, police allege he went rogue and opened every fire hydrant on level 1 to 18, flooding the entire building. As 300
1 through
people
18.
were evacuated.
So I'm not going home anytime soon.
Firefighter Tim Erickson found the accused lying on the stairs, partially submerged in water and still holding his mop. He said, "I had to do it. They are coming to get me. It's not safe." He begged me not to leave him. Police allege that Vogt was found with 2 Ziploc bags of methamphetamine.
Ding, ding,
and
ding.
that before the incident, he was doing drugs in his hotel room
course he was.
with a male associate.
Only 2?
After everyone
Well,
else
he
had
did
been
all the rest.
evacuated, police
He
found
must've-
that man still
must've
inside
got one of
the
them
room
Lego
and
packs.
oblivious to the chaos his
Right.
friend had caused. The damage bill is still being counted, but is estimated to be up to $1.6 million.
Ooh,
Eliza
I'll
Rugg,
say.
9 News.
Yes.
See, this
Mr.
is why
Craig.
you don't do methamphetamine. Not that you should do other drugs, but if you're going to stay away from one, you definitely stay away. Think about all the stories
I
that
love your
we've covered
PSAs,
on
man.
this show. The
Yeah.
worst ones are always people who are on meth.
We haven't even got to Florida today.
And we ain't even in Florida. This
This
guy
is
was high on
Australia.
meth. And that meth said, "Hey, man, you know what'd be cool? What's that? If you turn the whole complex into a swimming pool. Oh, that'd be dope. Yeah. Turn on all the fire hydrants.
1 through What was it? 18?
Every last
and
one.
you see the for those that couldn't watch the video, that was
It's
imagine
a lot of water.
full-fledged flood
A lot of water.
on every floor.
Every floor.
Coming down the elevators.
You stuck on the elevator. You think
He ruined the whole damn hotel.
You think it's an
That's
Armageddon. It's about,
how's it only 1.6 million?
I mean, that's still a lot, though.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that's a lot.
But I would say like the whole hotel, mildew and everything else.
Everything. I wonder what they're going to do to him.
Yeah, we got to keep up on that one.
Yeah, we do. We got to find this guy.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Chief Firewater, he's like Torrentino gone rogue.
I like how they said he went rogue. No, he was high. He had been rogue. He went rogue. Mm-mm. He
All
went
right,
to the moon.
it's gonna get a little. It's gonna get a little scandalous now.
Uh-oh.
It's late night. It's past 8 Eastern.
Uh-oh.
Stories are gonna get a little raunchy.
Ooh. What we got now?
This is messed up though.
Oh.
Man charged with child porn over a sex doll he purchased, but he's got an alibi.
What's the alibi?
First of all, the sex doll
Mm-hmm.
was a small child.
Wait, they make small child sex dolls?
Who knows? He got it from Japan. I know.
Hey, man, what y'all doing over there in
And
Japan?
if you ordering one of those, you have to think a policeman is coming to deliver.
Yeah, like, you gotta
it
know.
It might be a fake site for all you know.
Come on, you can't trust a site that's like, we're
But
going
hold
to sell
on,
you
you got to hear his alibi.
a child porn doll.
He lost a child. He said it was going to replace his dead son. I know there's two ways to look at that alibi.
His dead.
But he claimed it was the most realistic thing he could find on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just going to have it and take
Do
care
what?
of it.
Just have it hang out? Was it even how old was his son?
Again, his son that died was an infant.
Right. So you got an infant sex doll? Because that would be the only explainable
it doesn't say how old
reason.
Well, I might have some sound for this story.
Yeah, we need to dig a little deeper into this one. No pun intended. That got weird. Just play the story. God.
Buying a childlike sex doll, says he did it for companionship after the death of his infant son. Closing submissions are expected tomorrow in a highly publicized child pornography case. The trial has taken a long time. After collapsing in court Friday, this morning, 53-year-old Ken Harrison was back in the stand facing questions about the sex doll he ordered online from Japan. He paid $1,000 but testified today he was willing to pay 3 times that amount. Harrison said the doll was not intended for a sexual purpose. He said the prepubescent female sex doll was purchased for companionship after losing his 6-month-old son.
Male.
The Crown asked if he was looking for companionship. Why didn't he just get a dog?
Rough. Yeah, get a dog. And
Stories out of Canada, by the way.
See what happens when you give people free health care? They don't know how to act, man. I need a sex doll to replace my 6-month-old son.
The whole thing is weird.
I need a child girl sex doll to replace my 6-month-old son.
For those watching live, we've got Milwaukee out to a fast start, 14-7 on the Celtics.
That's right. I thought you said you had a feel-good story.
Oh, yeah, it's coming. Well,
that was just kind of like
we're
a,
just skipping
a creepy feel story.
Want to wrestle?
Want to wrestle.
What about these guys? This is in the UK. His friends set up an idiot fund for their buddy who splurged 3,500 pounds, which is close to about $5,000 American money, after living it up like Pablo Escobar at a strip club.
He spent $5,000 at a strip club?
Well, apparently he got there at 4 p.m. and left it after midnight.
See, that's your problem. You don't go to the strip club while the sun is still up.
And they put up a GoFundMe thing or whatever. Donations on Facebook.
Are people donating to him?
Yeah.
People are
He almost paid the whole thing off.
Get out of here. I'm going to say it. I'm going to use
He
this
went on a
story.
bender.
Then he said he was
Oh, he said he got roofied.
Right.
That's what I forgot to tell you.
No, you didn't. If you got roofied, then
I got roofied.
No, you blacked out. And you just blew a bunch of
Anytime
money.
a dude says they get roofied.
Unless you...
Whitey got roofied, though.
Yeah?
Legitimately roofied, and it wasn't an excuse like this. Like, nothing happened to him. He didn't blow a bunch of money. He actually went to a party in college, a frat party. And he's got to come in on air and tell it. And he grabbed a beer. It was like his first or second beer of the night. A Keystone Ice.
Terrible choice.
Well, it's a college party.
30 pack.
You're like getting IPAs there.
No, you're not.
First or second beer, he hits the ground and he had to crawl home.
Whoa.
And that drink apparently was planted for, not him to drink.
Some unsuspecting.
Whoever did it's fucked up. I mean, it's a frat party.
Obviously.
He stopped hanging out at that frat, I think.
As
after
he
that.
should have.
As he should have.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, but that's the only time I've ever heard of a dude getting roofied.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure dudes get roofied. But
I'm sure
you don't
they
get
do,
roofied and then go to the strip club and ball out. That's called blacking out. And then you wake up and you're like, oh, wait a minute. I spent all the money in my account. I think I got roofied. No.
Well, this young lad, he should have just went to a Russian basketball game.
He should have.
You know why?
Why? Wait, doesn't
make
any
sense. For whatever the cost. I'm about to show you why.
Yeah,
it's called a segue.
Aha! I screwed it up.
The price of admission. Not only did you get to see some good Russian hoops, this is what you got to see during the pregame show. And to all our pervs out there, I know we've got a lot of them. You need to log into YouTube now. Because you're going to want to watch this pregame show. This thing just gets going. Notice the music for those that can't see it. What's going on? Give us a play-by-play.
All right, man. So for those of you who are not paying it, who don't have visual on this, I'm going to try to give you the play-by-play. So you have about 7 women in the middle of the floor. 2 of them in the middle of the floor are just
with
in
stilettos
panty
on.
and bra. They all have on stilettos. And they're just
It's their dance
rolling
team.
around.
It's their dance team.
Like doing a very sexual dance.
That was like a peeing on the hydrant move.
I mean, it's like a...
Listen to the music. What is this? How's this pregame get you hyped?
Hey, I'm hyped right now. I ain't hyped for the game, but I'm hyped that if I'm at this game, I'm super hyped. Could care less if they win.
So there's kids in the stands.
And the dance is kind of creepy, too.
Oh,
and
I
the
thought you were going to
music
say
is
it was
weird.
good.
Well, the dance was not good. It was weird. The only great
I don't
thing
think it was
about
meant to be
good. They were, oh, look, they were half naked. But that's even more weird, though, that you would have that at the beginning of your game. A dance troupe come out in lingerie and they just rolling around like it's some kind of Beyonce video, just getting real sexalicious.
Looking to sell tickets, man.
I mean, hey, that's a good way to sell tickets. That's not something you expect at the beginning of a basketball game. That's something you get like at the end of the Marvel movie when you sit and you wait for the credits and you're like, there it is. I knew we waited for something. But that's not something you see at the beginning before the jump ball. And ain't nobody shot no free throws yet. Don't nobody even care about the game no more now. Where's this at? Where in Russia?
Right. It's like their Premier League. It's like the league the NBA dudes come from.
Man.
I have a few friends that played overseas. You definitely hear some crazy stories.
Like that?
Yeah, I've heard some crazy stuff about the dance team.
Like what else are they doing? What else? What could be more
We'll
strange?
get somebody. We'll interview.
Ooh.
Buddy of mine, he didn't play in Russia, though. He played in...
what are they like?
He played in Lithuania.
What are the dudes getting like
played
lap
in Germany
dances during
and now he's in
timeouts or
Israel.
something? What's going on?
Hey, man, it's anything goes.
Like
there.
TV timeout, lap dance time. Yeah, I love TV timeouts.
While we're on the topic, You remember the kids' dentistry that got hacked
with the porn?
The lobby started playing porn.
We got an update.
Well,
on
now
that?
it happened. No, now it happened at a bingo hall in the UK.
Well, this is a little more appropriate than the kids'
The
dental.
bingo hall. Somebody hacked into their system. All of a sudden, you're trying to look up your numbers,
and then bam,
bam,
it does
porn.
still work. Ha ha! I knew it. If I'm like 60, 70 years old,
And there's
I'm
a
in
blurred out
and I'm in the
picture
bingo
of
hall
the
and some
bingo hall.
porn come up, I ain't mad. I probably was losing bingo anyway. I just go to bingo from now if they showed
I'm sure
up.
the men that were in there, if there were any,
They're like, hey, I'm going to bingo tonight. For what? Man?
No,
Just come
bingo's
on.
like a big thing in Las Vegas for the locals.
Really?
My buddy, his auntie, came away with like 25 grand one day. I don't
25 grand at
like
bingo?
$50 buy-in. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm out here losing.
I was like, I'm gonna go play, and then he laughed at me. He goes, "Oh, I tried it once." He's like, "You got to play for like 4 hours," and
But if they playing porn, you can ride those 4 hours out. No pun intended.
wasn't happening.
No?
We haven't even talked about the great state of Florida.
We haven't. We got so much crazy stuff going on just in the
Outside of Florida.
regular places.
Florida had a light week. I'm going to get through this pretty quick.
Aha. What you got?
Only in Florida.
Only
in Florida. We need like a soundbite for that. Let's start it off at a Publix. Where else would we start it off?
Publix. The bullet hit a 69-year-old man in the leg. ABC Action News reporter Eric Waxler is live with how that man is doing and who the gun actually belonged to. Eric?
Yeah, Jamison, the good news is the Pasco Sheriff's Office says that man is in stable condition. They also say the gun that went off here at this Publix belonged to his wife. Investigators say a Derringer
sounds shady.
two-shot,
Yep.
similar to this one, was in a woman's purse as she and her husband checked out of Publix yesterday. After watching surveillance video, deputies say the purse fell off the counter, hit the ground, and the gun went off. The shot hit the woman's husband in the shin.
I heard this pop, and it was like, I immediately thought balloons.
Devin Spearing and dozens of other shoppers headed for the exits.
It was just a mass confusion, and they just trying to get the word out.
Well, this could have been horrific. Retired Deputy Scott Grant teaches gun safety and says keeping a gun in a purse is okay as long as it's in the right kind of holster with the right kind of clasp.
She didn't wake up in the morning going, I'm going to Publix and I'm going to shoot my husband. That's not what occurred, but that's what happened.
Deputies say the woman has a concealed carry permit.
Hopefully she'll be okay because she's going to go through as much trauma as her husband. She shot somebody she cared about. And even though it was an accident, it could have been a lot worse.
Nothing but the facts here, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing but the facts.
That guy's no nonsense.
None at all. He don't care about none of your excuses.
He's seen it all. He's a head sheriff in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
My God.
He knows.
That's just another Tuesday for him.
That's Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
He just had his coffee. I got to go to Publix. I'll be back.
Again?
Yeah, man.
Did Jameis steal the crab legs again?
Nah, man. Some idiot lady shot her husband in the leg. I'll be back.
Oh, man.
Oh, Florida. Florida.
Keeping it in Florida. Couple had sex in front of police headquarters.
Did they know it was a police
Got a
headquarters?
mugshot. I'm sure they did. It was probably like the thrill of it or something. Look at that guy.
Yeah. Who's he having sex with?
We probably don't want to know.
Yeah. Definitely don't want to know.
What are some other things that happened in Florida? Oh, this is a good one. We got a picture to support this one.
What we got here?
Go ahead.
Florida woman pulls, are you ready? An alligator from her pants.
Yoga pants.
Doing a traffic stop.
And this is
I just want to know
came out of her
why
pants.
this alligator is in her yoga pants. Like, what kind of kinky stuff is she into?
25-year-old.
25 years old, and she's got a alligator just hanging out in her yoga pants. Do you have any controlled substances on you, ma'am? Anything that can harm you? Well, I've got this alligator. Depending on what you're into, it could hurt you.
You're listening to the Press Box Party, 917-477-7737. Couple more out of Florida. Florida man refused to remove a sticker on his car window that said, "I eat ass."
That's correct. You
He's
heard
getting
him, ladies and gentlemen.
Obscenity charges.
So they're going to try to charge him with
obscenity.
That's pretty, that's interesting right there.
Much like the wrestling guy, you got to wonder, has that worked for him before?
I'm sure it has. That's why he put it on the car. You know, he said, if I put a sign out there, everybody will know.
Couple other headlines out of Florida. Man charged with a DUI after crashing lawnmower into a police cruiser. Not a good look.
Not at all.
And then we've got Clearwater man steals friend's sports car, causes DUI crash. Probably thinking, why is that even a story?
It's not news.
The guy's name, Corey Feldman.
Shut up. That's kind of awesome right there.
And then I've got some video out of Florida with sound.
What you got here?
Florida woman looking out her window during a storm, trying to tell her YouTube or whatever audience that there's a storm going on and it's bad.
There's a storm brewing outside.
Yeah, you got to see this.
And then what happens?
Hold on, I'll make it bigger.
Oh my God. At my house right now. I don't know what you guys have going on, but this is my house. And oh my God.
Was that lightning?
Yeah. And she caught it on film.
Dude, it sounded
another
like,
reason not to live there.
It sounded like an explosion. I thought it was fireworks.
It sounded like a bomb.
It did.
So that's what's going on in the great state of Florida.
The Sunshine State.
Listening to the Press Box Party. I got Jonathan Craig here.
That's
Phone
right.
lines open 917-477-7737. Mugshot of the week. You thought I already had it, didn't you?
I thought that was it.
Had some good mugshots.
But if that's what you want to call good, yes.
The headline on this one: Utah woman allegedly tried to kill live-in boyfriend with Drano. Check out the mugshot.
That's not a woman. That's not a woman.
This is not the boyfriend.
That's the boy. That's not a woman. First of all,
that's the woman, and sorry for those that can't see it.
That's a woman, and I was her boyfriend. I tried to kill myself with Drano. Like, you ain't even got to do it. I got this. I can't look at you. You look like... No.
That is the woman.
No.
How's she look? Try to explain this to audience that's not able to log on to the YouTube channel.
She looks like a Spanish male from the 70s addicted to heroin. She looks like one of those extras from
a lot of lettuce on that head.
What was the movie? American Gangster. Like one of those heroin addicts just hanging out in the projects.
Yeah.
But a male heroin addict.
Male.
Is what she looks like.
Yeah.
She has a boyfriend apparently that she's trying to kill with Drano.
She's trying. Not only has that guy got to wake up to that.
Right. He might not wake up at all.
He's got to worry about getting put out of his misery.
He's already out of his misery.
She might get off. He might ask for the Drano.
Like, you know what? If I got to stay with you, just kill me with Drano. I can't deal looking at this face.
Got a couple updates to some stories. Remember the guy in
Yep, I remember that
Ohio?
guy. Yeah. Oh, that guy. Yeah.
The guy in Ohio swung around an iguana and threw it at somebody at a restaurant.
I
one
do
of the
remember
workers.
that, yeah.
Well, this iguana that has been injured, part of his tail's missing.
Poor iguana.
He's got broken ribs, everything else.
Dang.
Iguana injured in bizarre attack cannot get surgery due to police.
This is bull.
Because the iguana is in police custody.
This is terrible.
And he needs urgent care.
That iguana's going to die. And those police are going to be responsible.
We covered a couple weeks ago.
That iguana didn't ask for this life. He didn't ask for those broken ribs. But he is asking for a vet, and they're not giving it to him. That's
also, for our San Diego listeners, if you saw a man on the one of the trains with an AK-47, that was not an AK-47. It was a bong.
Get out of here.
I've seen these before.
Like, how real does it look?
It looks pretty. I've seen them.
You got some footage of it?
No. But I have seen them.
So he just shows up on the train
online before
with this giant bong that looks like a gun. I'm sure people were freaking out.
They're really getting creative.
I would never
with these
be
bongs.
able to pull that off.
They're really getting creative with these bongs.
Yeah, that's a little too. That's not something you get an
For our
Uber when you
burning
make
off-
that purchase. Like, you know what? I'm gonna have an Uber pick me up and take me home. I ain't gonna ride the train with this. This might not end well for me. Might be my last train ride. What else you got from Florida? Or is that
No, that was in San Diego.
Aha.
Colorado, of course, staying current as far as their weed laws.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've actually got an update on this Colorado is considering making mushrooms legal. Thoughts on that?
Psychedelic mushrooms legal. You mean like mushrooms that you take and make you hallucinate? Legal.
Yeah. What do you think?
Just like legal, just period. Just you can go to.
Well, there's a whole article about a woman that says she micro mushrooms and it helps her play with her kids.
No, she micro mushrooms and it makes her want to play with her kids.
Yeah.
But it don't help you efficiently play with your kids.
You get on their level.
I'm sure they have some really
You
creative.
probably watch Daniel the Tiger and you're like,
They have
oh
some
my
fun.
God,
They're
this
like,
is
"Mommy, you're
amazing."
so fun when you eat your mushrooms. We love you." And she's like spazzing out on like a 6-hour trip with the kids.
You think you ever tried mushrooms?
Have I
You don't
ever
have to
tried
tell our audience.
mushrooms?
We won't judge you.
I mean, you just put me
Judgment
out on-
free zone.
Yeah, after you put me on the spot. You
Yeah,
ever
man.
tried
Just come
mushrooms?
clean with us,
Yeah,
Jonathan
just tell
Gray.
us, man.
I have not, and I'll tell you why. Because the first time I had been around a chance to take mushrooms,
Mhm.
the people at the party I went to were already on them,
Mhm.
and they were laughing their asses off. Like we were in a backyard playing catch, and some dude got hit in the face with a football. That was the first thing that happened.
Mhm.
Then we go inside, and somebody said somebody was melting, and they were laughing
wow.
they're just looking at people laughing their. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm good.
I don't want to hallucinate.
No.
I don't want to think somebody's melting. That would freak me out. What do you do when you like look and your friend is melting and you can't do nothing? Nah, I don't know about that being legal.
That's taking it a little far.
It is.
We want to talk about that. 917-477-7737. Next thing on the docket.
Is this
I wanted
real?
to talk to you about. Are you okay with this?
Is it
and
real?
For those that don't know, I just put up a picture of Honey Bunches of Oats has a new flavor.
Yep.
Chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles, limited edition, Honey Bunches of Oats by Post, artificially flavored cereal. This is real.
And the actual, if you can't see, if you are watching on the YouTube channel, the actual chicken portion of this cereal are shaped like drumsticks.
Yep, little drumsticks, little mini drumsticks, and waffles. Chicken and waffles cereal.
You wouldn't try them?
I ain't gonna lie.
Now he's coming clean.
But you just gotta try it just to know what it tastes like. You know? I like chicken and waffles. Of course I do. Who does it? You like chicken, and if you like waffles, then you have to have them together.
This might be the new big thing.
Depending on
in Colorado.
Depending on how, I mean, in Colorado, oh yeah, they're gonna sell
These are
out.
selling off the shelves.
They just post up right across
It won't
from the
be a limited
dispensary.
edition there.
Just sell them at the dispensaries. Like, we only sell the chicken and waffles post at dispensaries, not actually in grocery stores. You can only get them at dispensaries. That makes sense. You just have little Ziploc bags of the chicken and waffles. Just be popping them on the subway. Like, oh, what you eating? Chicken and waffles. What? Yeah, it's like the Jetsons. It's dehydrated chicken and waffles. It's like I'm living in the future.
Do you just, how like sometimes when you eat cereal with marshmallows, you save all the marshmallows for last?
Yeah.
You save all the chicken for last?
That'd be weird
All the
because then
drumsticks.
it might get all like, you might need it with that.
Do they
sweet-
taste good soggy?
That's a good question.
We're going to have to get a box.
We're going to eat some on
I don't know
air.
I don't know if they rolled it out here in New York.
We're going to order some. We're going to eat it on air. Yeah. Yep. We're going to get us some chicken and waffle, Honey Bunches of Oats. I think it's funny that Honey Bunches of Oats is spearheading this movement. You would think.
Well, the other cereal with the chicken has to have syrup flavored, right? It's got to. Otherwise, it's not the true experience.
True. You could have done like Waffle Crisp or something. That would have made sense.
And now we got a couple of videos
We got
that I'd like to share with you.
Uh-huh.
You know how, the doorbell.
The doorbell dash.
The doorbell cameras have been capturing a lot of stuff lately.
I love the doorbell cameras.
Check out this one.
What we got? Oh.
That was a snake.
Oh.
And they're bleeping out what happened. So this guy gets bit by a snake.
Yeah, that's just him cursing that many times.
Yeah.
So he opens. So
Here, we'll run it back again.
Wait. An Oklahoma man was bitten in the face by a snake as he opened his friend's front door. The snake was wrapped around the porch light and struck when Gerald Haywood approached. The whole thing was caught on the home's doorbell camera. Wham!
Got him right in the eye.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Unsure of what kind of snake it was, Haywood immediately went to the hospital. Fortunately, the snake was not venomous. Haywood said he did not need stitches and is recovering. Now, that's some next level security right there, man. You get a little snake, and you just have him hanging out, and you know the snake is dead.
That's some bad luck.
So you know to like be careful when you open the door. But intruders, they're not aware. They open that door.
But that wasn't intent. That was a friend.
Hey. All's love. All's fair in love.
I don't know if you could train the snake to attack like a watch snake.
You might.
And the last one.
Mm-hmm.
You ever worked at a hotel?
No, I have not. Had the pleasure of working at a hotel.
This pilot from Southeast Asia, which is a big airline out there. He was not happy with his ironing job of his shirt.
So he had them press his shirt, and then he's not
happy.
happy.
Had him press his shirt. He wasn't happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about this video.
Dude, this is terrible footage.
For those watching on YouTube. But yeah, he lets the hotel clerk. He comes out open arms,
and he comes around the side.
Look,
he
you
comes
think
around.
This is acceptable? Yeah, he's behind the counter,
and he's slapping the clerk. You think this is acceptable? Look at this shirt. You see this wrinkle? Look at this wrinkle. This is a wrinkle. Look. No, look at me. No, look at me. You think this is acceptable? I got a plane to fly. Ask your coworker. Hey man, you see this? Look at this.
Yeah, he did ask the coworker, didn't he?
You see these wrinkles? You wouldn't have done this if I asked you to press. I'll slap you again. Don't you ever leave no wrinkle in my shirt. You understand me? I'm the head pilot on this. That's right. What you looking at? I'll slap you too. Did you help her? Did you help her iron this shirt?
Finally, somebody comes and gets him.
Sir, you can't be behind here smacking people. I mean, that's taking it to a whole nother level.
It really is.
Just iron your own shirt.
For those of you watching the basketball game, I think the Celtics made a little bit of a run.
Are we at halftime right now?
What was the halftime? Jonathan Craig does not believe in the Bucks. Now the Bucks are still up 10.
I didn't say I don't believe in the Bucks. I just don't believe they're gonna come out the East.
So who you say Toronto's gonna finish off Philly because of Embiid and his ailments?
Yeah, I mean his diarrheas. Yeah, it's a wrap for Philly, Toronto, and Milwaukee. Toronto in 6. Boom. That's
Instead of eating your Wheaties, you should have eaten your chicken and waffles, honey bunches and oats.
That's gonna be the new breakfast of champions.
We need to try it.
Yeah, we gotta do it.
Yeah, we got to try that. We'll try to get a box. If you guys know where we can get a box of this,
or if you just want to send us a box
here on the Press Box Party. We had a lot we covered today. If you missed any portion of the show, you can catch it on YouTube, or you can catch it on the MixLR archives. So we got. What did we learn today?
Always be on time for Russian basketball games, because that's the best
really
part.
Stuck with you, didn't it?
Hey man, that's the best part. You get there before the game starts, you get a peep show. Imagine what you get after the game. If they win, oh man.
I didn't even think about that.
Come on, man.
Kids are in the audience, though.
They don't care. Obviously. That's even better. Not for their, society and economy, but like as a visitor and a spectator, I'm all about it.
So another episode of Press Box Party in the books. Thanks to Jonathan Craig. You performing anytime soon that we should know about?
Yes, sir. I am performing. My next show is on Wednesday, May 29th.
Comedy show.
Broadway Comedy Club, 7 p.m. on 53rd in between 8th and 9th. Tickets are $12 in advance, $15 at the door, 2 drink minimum, and I guarantee you're going to laugh.
Yeah, I actually went to the Broadway Comedy Club not too long ago on a Saturday.
Yeah?
I was impressed.
Yeah, man. They got some pretty good talent in there.
I was very impressed.
Yeah.
So check that out on the 29th.
Yeah, check me out.
And then next week, I don't know if we're going to get an episode in.
No, not next week.
You're going to be on the road.
Yeah.
GI.
Heading back home.
We might have a replacement come. Maybe we'll have Whitey come in and tell us how the Bucks are going to dismantle the Warriors.
I'll call in, though.
Okay. You'll listen?
Oh, yeah, I'll listen. I'll call in.
So no Jonathan Craig next week, but we'll have another episode of Press Box Party for you next Wednesday. Thanks to everybody that listened, especially our chatters.
Yes.
And, we'll catch you next week. Stream 35 Radio. If you missed any portion of the show, look it up on the archive section. YouTube and MixLR. Everybody have a good rest of the night. And we are out. Peace.